Hey everyone, we're going to take a look at this article on Gizmodo, William Shatner Attacks Snowflakes, Social Justice Warriors, and Misandrists, written by Matt Novak, and it came out exactly 24 hours before this video went live. Interesting fact there. Anyway, the reason I'm covering this is mostly because of this image right here. As you can see, they picked an image from Star Trek the original series where Shatner had to be in disguise as a Nazi officer. And so they decided, hey, let's just go ahead and show everyone this man's Nazi affiliation with Spock right next to him. So clearly people will know this isn't real, but this appears to a lot of people as being much like when they slandered PewDiePie for dressing up as a Nazi for comedic effect or things like that. They're subtly trying to say, hey, this person's an alt-righter, this person's a Nazi. Well, in this article, he straight out accuses William Shatner of having affiliations with the alt-right because he allegedly browses 4chan. So we'll go ahead and go through here. Actually, I believe he has admitted to browsing 4chan, so it's not even alleged. But even that doesn't make you alt-right. I believe there are lefty forums on 4chan, if I'm not mistaken. William Shatner, perhaps best known as the narrator of the 1963 film Operation Bikini, implying he's sexist, is at it again. This time he's taken aim at snowflakes, misandrists, and social justice warriors that have annoyed him so much on Twitter. And he tweets out, why is it that social justice warriors think they can align themselves with those that demanded social reform in the 60s? It's because that's who they want to be. Despite his notable work on Operation Bikini, Shatner is also known to a small cult fan base as the first captain of the USS Enterprise on the original Star Trek series. A bit of a small cult fan base. And many Star Trek fans are disappointed as Shatner has gone viral for his recent attacks on people who thought that his presence on a socially progressive TV show from the 1960s meant that he shared their values. Like spending weekends on Twitter listening to SJWs tell me to get off their fandom, and then an image showing that going on. But none of this is new, as Shatner has been talking about his distaste for social justice warriors on social media for some time now. He tweeted out on July 16, 2016, she protected her tweets like a true SJW, attack and hide. As early as 2016 July, Shatner was talking about SJWs and painted them as people who simply want to attack and hide. Shatner tweeted out June 2nd of this year, misandry does exist and toxic masculinity is a skewed definition. So boohoo that I used a word you don't believe exists and shit on a phrase. Shatner has claimed that social justice warriors are people who stand for inequality and that he's just calling out misandry, bias against men, and people who are snowflakes, the alt-right term for delicate people who need safe spaces. He tweets out July 31st, 2017, so that was yesterday, and this is your failure of logic. SJWs stand for inequality, where they are superior to anyone else, hence my use of misandry and snowflake. Shatner has previously aligned himself with the so-called alt-right, he even claims to surf 4chan, and declined to speak against the intolerance of President Trump, joking that he might be deported soon. Back in September, his old castmates signed an open letter denouncing Trump's racism and bigotry. Shatner was notably absent from the letter, and it becomes clearer with each passing day why that might be. And it shows another tweet from Shatner from January. I love SJWs who don't understand issues but jump in the fight. Ironically, despite his constant ridicule of snowflakes, Shatner is quite fond of reporting bullying on social media. And it shows a tweet which essentially instructs you how to report somebody's hurtful tweet. Diehard fans of the little-known space-themed show are disappointed. It seems that Shatner has not so much misunderstood the source material than turned away from it, says Manu Sadia, author of Trekonomics, the economics of Star Trek. Star Trek is the lone TV show that has carried the torch of equality, progress, and utopia in popular culture. To see one of its most famous ambassadors using alt-right language should be a wake-up call to fans. It is ruinous for the 50-year-old franchise, especially so close to the launch of its first new show in more than a decade. Shatner is known to be prickly and jealous of his status in Star Trek. Maybe he can't stand that the limelights are now trained on a new diverse crew. This new show, Star Trek Discovery, is a mess production-wise right now, and they're already planning on it failing. So I wouldn't hold your breath, Sadia. I don't think he's jealous. Star Trek is a lot of things, but at its heart, it stands for the ideal that the fruits of technological and social progress should be equally shared among all of humanity. That's definitely not what Shatner is advocating here. That's right. Star Trek is about promoting communism. I should add that I think Trek matters more than just to fans. All Trek matters. It was the only sci-fi universe that's always been unabashedly utopian. It's a fluke that it even made it on TV. There's no sci-fi out there that lays out such a detailed vision of what could be, where the accumulation of things is no longer the dominant passion in our lives. So it matters much more than it lets on at first sight. Shatner, because of his status and platform, is soiling that tiny ray of hope, however fleeting. It's sad and it doesn't help. So I apologize for my flubs, for my mispronunciations and whatnot, but I've been recording this for an hour and I just want to, this is the take I'm going with. So anyway, let me know what you think about this garbage. Yeah, he's a Nazi. Good job, Matt Novak. Great journalism, buddy. Accusing this guy of being alt-right, essentially being a neo-Nazi because he used the term snowflake. That's your only evidence besides that he browses 4chan, but even that is a broad generalization at best. So, like I said, let me know what you think about all this BS in the comments section, and I'm also curious what kind of stuff you would like me to cover on in the future of this channel. I am kind of just covering things that catch my eye, but I'm interested in what you guys are interested in. So let me know all of that in the comments down below, and I'll read through them later. So you all have a nice day, and I'll be back later with another great article featuring stupid social justice and media. I'll give you a bit of a preview. Sunday's Game of Thrones was a message to Black America. Stay tuned, everybody.